Okay, so I'm doing a research for my literature class because I have a project and to have a project on the social impact of a 90s event. And so the first thing I always do when I'm researching, I go through and I just go on Google and I search just exactly what the title of the research assignment is. Social impact, major 90s events. That's a better one. Oops. Major 90s events. Let's see. Oh, Magic Johnson popped up. Let's see, when was that? November 1997? Oh, well, I have suddenly ended up on Discover, the school's Galileo website. So this should be even better. Better sources. Okay, the 90s. See how many scholarly articles I can locate with just that. The gay 90s, popular music from Victorian musical shows. Comedy and television cultures of the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, Japan. I think I'm going to stick within the United States for my event. 90s Club and the Whispering Statue. Okay, we have a lot of art. 90s Rewind. It's 90s nostalgia. A Clinton is running for president and the air stinks of money. Let's see what this is about. Oh. Uh, you can't find the direct source. So I guess we can't use this link. Oh, here we go. PDF full text. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. So I'm gonna go back, and I guess I need to be more specific. I've done a paper this semester on the television culture of the 90s. I've done it on music and the impact of music. So a lot of rap. What do I want? O.J. Simpson, that took place in the 90s. Let's see how that affected media. Or just court cases, period. I'm actually a pre-law major, so that would be really cool to just research the lawyers on that court case. O.J. Simpson trial. Where are they now? Simpson's brush with the law didn't deter him from crime. Oh, this is an article that's written. O.J. Simpson's case 20 years on, the Heat players. What became of those associated with the O.J. Simpson case? Oh, okay, here we go. And we have the lawyers. Oh, Robert Kardashian. Oh, goodness, that's what they're. Alright, that's annoying. Okay, so, let's see. What's some text on this? Nah. Let's open a new tab and go to Google. Get some basic information. Or Yahoo. Google. Here we go. Events that impacted the 90s. Major events. Maybe the 90s is a little too vague. Maybe I should do a specific year. I was born in the 90s. Major events from 1994. top news stories from 1994. Oh, Rwanda took place. The Gulf War is taking place in history. Oh goodness, there's so many things. Specifically, like during November. Oh, Reagan comes forth with Alzheimer's disease. He's 83. Astrid from Haitian government and prime ministers and full cabinet. Clinton orders Bosnian arms embargo ended. Newt Gingrich named House Speaker. Russians attack Secretary of Republic of Chechnya. Alright, I like this. Clinton orders Bosnian arms embargo ended. What took place with that? Clinton and the boss arms embargo. Here we go. Nice. New York Times. Clinton vetoes lifting Bosnia arms embargo. President Clinton used the second veto of his term today to block legislation that would end American participation in the arms embargo against Bosnia. And the White House said it hoped new Allied diplomatic and military efforts in the Balkans would draw enough congressional support to sustain the veto. Thank you, New York Times. Ah, perfect. It was published just a couple of days after. I could use this as a source, so I'm going to keep this tab open, and I'm going to go back and Google the same thing that I Googled for this link. So I have located my first primary source. Yay. I think for this presentation I needed several, so I'm just going to open as many as I'm going to look for as many as I can, and then I'll narrow it down when I start actually writing the paper. Back to Google. Clinton. The effect. Clinton and the in the Bosnian War. There's a war. No Wikipedia. Decisions to intervene. How the war in Bosnia ended. This is from Cato. This is a good one. No, wait. No. This doesn't look credible at all. Let's see. CIA Gov. PDF. Alright. Let's see what the government has released to the general public. It should be pretty helpful. And I get to directly cite the CIA in my paper. View the document collection. Bosnian intelligence and Clinton intervention. So usually when I locate a source, I don't really read through it in depthly. I just go through and depthly. But I usually just go through and I find key points that the paper or the article covers, and I use that to compile what my key points are going to be in the paper. This way, if I find multiple articles and they share the same um, key points, I have multiple sources that I can cite within that paragraph. Because I always like to give like multiple examples. I was always taught that when you are writing a paragraph to have this topics sentence, which pretty much is states what you're going to speak on in that paragraph. The next sentence is supposed to have two or three supporting sentences, and then to place two examples. Never over exceed three. If you want to be super in depth about it, you can put three. But never over exceed two examples. But make sure that they're like relevant and from credible sources. And if it's a really good one, you can cite it multiple times in following paragraphs. So I really like finding sources like that. But alright, so far I have the CIA document on what took place in Bosnia and how Clinton intervened. I have a New York Times article from the day after President Clinton vetoed the Bosnia arms embargo. And now I'm going to just find just like some general information on what took place so I can get an understanding and so that I can make sure I know the facts. Sometimes articles get it wrong, and I want to make sure that I find most credible. Clinton in 1995. So what took place during this time? A Clinton timeline, CBS News. Alright, so Hillary was the senator. Oh, wait, I feel like I'm a little. Okay, here we go. Going back to the presidency. Oh, so 1998 was when the scandal took place. Okay, so good. This is when America still likes Clinton. Hmm. Bomb explosion in Alfred Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma. That's horrible. Oh, this is the year Monica Lewinsky begins her internship. Oh, goodness. I guess they regret that one. Okay, President Clinton sidesteps Congress and uses emergency powers to lend $20 billion to Mexico to shave off bankruptcy. Hmm. Oh, this is the year that this scandal took place. So not a lot of people even. Oh, a lot of people aren't going to cover this topic. Darn it. They were too focused on the scandal. I hate that. Alright, I guess I should find a new topic then. Darn. Alright. Well, I don't really want to cover the Monica Lewinsky scandal. I know a lot of people in class are going to go over it. That'll be boring to read. Let's see. Um, Events that took place on the birthday. Um, it's always interesting writing about topics that relate to you in like a really vague way. on this day. New York Times. Thank you, New York Times.